Bible time. So before the beginning of time, there was this big boy named Elohim who was watching a black screen for eternity. It was really fun at first, but then he remembered that he has superpowers, and then he was like, you humans are better than all those animals from the funny TikTok compilations. Just don't need for that tree over there. Here's a past, and God wasn't satisfied with his creation, and so, like every artist, he destroyed it. But what is that? The savior of mankind? A guy willing to fuck his handmaiden for a child only to then banish them when he and his wife managed to bear a child themselves, which the guy was totally into sacrificing? That shall be the father of my chosen people. God was certain this time. Anyway, Abraham's descendants were the Israeli Isaac and the Arabic Ishmael. This was the point where the timeline split into two, and the two brothers were destined to hate each other forever and ever. History time. Ishmael went to screw around somewhere else while Isaac's heir conquered the land, managed the Goyim, and built a monarchy led by David, whose hobby was looking at women showering from his castle and then marrying them. From then until the modern age, Jews living in Israel have been subjected to a game of catch spanning millennia between conquerors who have ruled the land, each treating the anomaly of the Jews differently. One nation enslaved them, then the next one giving them tax cuts, then the next destroying their holy temple, then banishing them, and then the next one allowing a return and grants the funds and workers to rebuild the temple. The Ashurs, the Babylons, the Persians, the Hellenistic, the Romans, the Persians again, the Muslims, the European Crusaders, the Ottomans, and the British have all controlled the land and its native Jewish populations, either as subhumans or full citizens. At some point, the Romans named the land Palestine in the name of the extinct civilization of the Plishtim, just to spite the Israelis living there and to gain control over them. And then, when Christianity became the new hot thing in Europe, some fanatics wanted to free the Holy Land, and so they massacred the Jews and Arabs while burning all religious sites. I'll stop here. I haven't changed the voice back because this was supposed to be a funny video about the history of Israel from the perspective of the Jews, but it's freaking depressing. I don't know what I thought to myself. It's a terrible choice of topics for a funny video, and I'm not talented enough to make it funny, and so I'll just continue with my normal voice, not trying to make a big deal out of it. Anyway, after a past filled with wars and bloodshed, everything culminated with the Holocaust, which had finally shown the world how badly Jews were persecuted everywhere they went. I'm living the script. I'm living the script. This video is officially no longer funny until this red dot returns to the screen. That's when it's gonna be funny again. And so we reached the modern age where the British were in control of Israel, but they wanted to leave after World War II. And so they tried to do it with the most finesse possible, not angering the Arabs or the Jew population. So they proposed a two-state solution, which neither side really liked. So the United Nations have voted in favor of creating a two-state solution for Israel and Palestine. And then everything went to fucking shit when David Ben-Gurion decided to declare independence in Israel, and all the Arab states were like, "Fuck you, man! This is our town!" And then he come in and burst out like Jordan, Lebanon, everybody, Egypt. They came onto Israel for a big fight, in the conclusion of which the Israelis won and banished a ton of Arabs from their homeland and homes, and like, well, get the fuck out, this is Israeli state now. And it was an Israeli state, and over the years there have been a bunch of wars in which Israel has expanded its borders, including more and more areas which originally were supposed to be within the Palestinian state, if the agreement was to be accepted. And now, after 2,000 years of being in control, the Jews own Israel, which is, I don't know what it is. It's a weird situation to be in. Today we're here in Israel. We have the issue where the Palestinian Arabs want a country for themselves, and we obviously want a country for us. But there is no solution that is going forward. What I believe is happening is that there are many moderate people on both sides who would accept a moderate solution, a compromise, but the controlling parties the Orthodox Jews, which grant the narrative to all of Israel, or the Hamas, which grant the narrative to the Palestinians, are both extreme in their beliefs. They both believe that they deserve the country, the whole of it, as given to them by God. Oh my god. Both sides live in constant fear of terrorism from the other side. Oh my, stop it, cats! God damn it. I guess it is a funny video. And so many people have many different opinions about how Israel is conducting its business here with the Palestinians. And obviously it's shitty. Like, they're not treated the same as Jewish people here. Anyway, this is the Jewish side of the story, the very rumbled version of it, which has completely gone off script and is incoherent in so many ways. So what are your opinions? Is it Israel? Is it Palestine? Stop! Fucking cats! Stop jumping around! Is it Israel? Is it Palestine? Is it the Jews? Is it the Arabs? In my opinion, there is only one solution, bro. It's just peace and love, man. It's just peace and love. You just gotta learn to accept the other side for what it is, man. Like, why all the hate? Just love, man. Just love it.